Hey guys, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Saturday check-in. It is August 28th, 2021. Guys, August is done and we are moving into fall and all the winter holidays. Like, how the hell did we get to this point? I don't know if it's been this way for anyone else, but for me, it feels like it's like February still. I just cannot believe that 2021 is almost over. So freaking crazy. But I am extremely hopeful that with the progression of time the way that it is, that we're going to get to a time where all of the COVID bullshit is far behind us. Regardless of what side of the coin you fall on, if you're for the vaccine, if you're against the vaccine, if you're for masks, you're against masks, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't give a damn. I just hope that all of this is past us. Please don't pollute my comment section with BS, okay? Don't care. Don't don't do it. I will ban you from the channel. At this point, we all have made our decisions. We have all heard every pro, every con, every research paper says yes, XYZ needs to happen. Then there's research papers proving that XYZ doesn't need to happen, and it's a bunch of crap. I just want things to go back to a sense of normalcy. There it is. So, that aside, and moving right along, um, it has been a very long week. Outside of the fact that I just said, oh my god, I can't believe how fast time is going. You know, just wow. Um, Finally have started snapping out of my depression that I was in. And I think I'm going to attribute this round of depression that I have been going through, and for I don't know if I mentioned this or not in the last couple of videos, but I have been seriously, seriously, seriously depressed to the point where I didn't even want to be around myself. I was trying to sleep as much as possible and just, everything in between. Um, so sorry, I'm like trying to get things set up because there's stuff that I want to show you and talk about, and I thought I had everything right here. But, um, anyways, I'm going to completely attribute the fact that I went through this huge depression on the fact that I ran out, or that I wasn't taking my 5-HTP at the time. Um, and on the bottle itself, it says do not take for extended periods of time. So I always try to um, take it for like 3 or 4 weeks and then take a week off, and then take it for 3 or 4 weeks and take a week off. I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore, guys, because that depression is no joke. And with the fact that we're going into the winter months where my depression typically hits me the hardest, and I also have that seasonal active disorder, or whatever you want to call it. They just call it SAD. Um, so on top of the holidays, on top of the diminishing weather and all that other stuff, I gotta bulk up on this shit. Um, I have enough in here for probably another month, but I need to buy some more, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And this is the 5-HTP that I use. I've done a couple of videos about it or whatever. I have another one that is Swanson 5-HTP that I overdosed on because it's 200 milligrams. This is only 50 milligrams. I'm starting to think, though, that I might want to try to take two of these to equal out 100 milligrams just to see how it works. Um, because I've been taking the 50 milligrams for so long that I think it might be time for me to step it up again. But for right now, my sleep has really improved, and just having good luck with it. It took about a week for it to get back into my system because I started taking it Sunday or Monday is when I started it back up. So Oh man. And on top of all of that, I made some new herbal capsules. I actually made two different versions. This one here is hibiscus flower and or Jamaica flower, whatever you may know it by. But it's this really beautiful red color, and you can make this amazing tea out of it. Um, the Latino Spanish culture. I'm going to probably mispronounce this, so I'm sorry, but it's called hamaca, and it's I think that's how you pronounce it. But basically, you take the leaves of the hibiscus, remove the little green part, dry it out till it becomes crunchy, and then you boil that up with water and add sugar to it, or honey, or agave, and you drink that down. And it is a kidney supporter as well as like just super hydrating, and was used by indigenous people to dye their uh, fabrics like this beautiful magenta red color. Um, so I've been drinking that for like ever because I'm a Southern California boy, and at every Hispanic restaurant that you go to, they usually have that drink on hand. There's another one called Orange Whip, which I fucking love, but it is killer for diabetics. But so anyways, I was doing some studies, and they actually sell these capsules, um, with everything that I put into it for like $13 plus. I had everything already in my kitchen. So I was like, I'm not gonna spend $13 to make the same thing that I can make in my kitchen. So I used my little tablet maker and ground up some hibiscus flowers, sifted through it, grinded it down again, and then made up this. So for less than, what did it turn out to be? It was less than $5 for everything. I made myself a 1 month supply of hibiscus flower uh, capsules. The other thing that I made up was um, hawthorn, milk thistle, and elderberry capsules. And I took the hawthorn, milk thistle, and elderberry and blended all down into a really fine powder and did the same thing and encapsulated it. Um, the reason I started taking these is because milk thistle and hawthorn help with your blood pressure, and elderberry helps with like basically everything. It does your blood pressure, it does immunity boosting, it does like a whole variety of different things. The hibiscus, I'm taking that in pill form, and I'm also drinking it because I turned it into a kombucha, which if you're interested in learning about kombucha or whatever, I can do a whole video on that one day if you want. But I took some of the hibiscus tea and I turned that into kombucha, and so I've been drinking on that also. And so since I've started this whole like regiment of different things, my kidneys have felt amazing. Um, I have hardly any pain, and on top of all of that, I'm taking cranberry pills. So this is Horbach, Horbash. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the A's with the double dots over it, but it's triple strength cranberry, 3,000 milligrams plus vitamin C. So I'm taking that. I'm taking my vitamin B12, and I'm also taking this kidney and bladder support. And I know these are seriously whitewashed. I'm not promoting any specific product. And then I take a vitamin D pill on top of that. Um, so the other thing that I just added to the regimen, and I just recently found out about this, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And apparently, it's been around for a while. Like Kylie Jenner uses it, and like it's big in the Instagram social sphere and stuff like that. Blue or butterfly pea flower tea, and or otherwise known as blue tea. This stuff is so freaking amazing. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera or not, but it looks black. But this is actually like this really deep, dark blue color. Um, and you just mix it up with a little bit of your sweetener, whatever you want to use, agave sugar. I use like a stevia type thing, and you drink it down, and it has all these amazing health benefits to it. It says that it does. Let's see. Um, oh, well, it doesn't say what it does on here, but some of the health benefits that it touted on the website when I got it was that it helped with like your skin issues. It helped with like just internal balancing of stuff and whatever else. On top of just being a really fun drink. And it could be used to make a blue dye if you are looking into natural dyes and stuff. Um, and what's awesome about this also, I don't know the exact science behind it. The only thing I can think of is that it's got something to do with the alkalinity. But if you add lemon juice to this, it will turn purple. And so it's really kind of cool and doesn't really taste like anything by itself, except for it has like this really earthy, woody, grassy taste to it, but in the best possible way. I'm not like saying go, it's like going outside and ripping up a clump of grass and some dirt and throwing it in a cup and adding water over it and straining it. No, 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 no. This is like very earthy, very woodsy, and not a very sweet, like fruity kind of a tea. I don't know. I enjoy it. And so I thought that I would talk to you guys about that and let you know about it. So, all these different things that I'm taking to try to improve kidney function and to help with my blood pressure. My doctor wants to put me on blood pressure medication, and I do not want to do blood pressure medication. Like, and I've told them that multiple times. I'm like, if there's a, they're trying to put me on um this one, and I can't even freaking find it right now. Kozar. It's lorazepam, potassium, 25 milligrams, and when I looked into it and stuff like that, it talks about like some of the adverse side effects being that you get really, really dizzy and that there could cause fainting spells and all this other stuff. I'm a big dude. If I faint, I'm going to hurt myself. Or, if I'm by my cat and I faint, I'm going to freaking fall and kill her. And it says not to operate heavy machinery. Like, I live by myself. There's, so, even though it has kidney support functions and stuff like that, I'm going to try all of the natural remedies that I can to like combat it. And so far so good, knock on wood or whatever. Um it's it's working for me. Now this is by no means medical advice to y'all. I am just telling you what I'm doing like I normally do. If you decide to try any of these, talk to a medical professional or consult someone who is a professional. I've talked to my doctors. They know that I'm taking these supplements. The only thing that they don't know that I'm taking right now is the hawthorn elderberry and milk thistle combination. But, you know, they know that I take all these herbal supplements and stuff like that. So, they are aware, and I am under advisory from a medical professional. So, um, what else? Oh, went to go walking the other day, and I still rock it old school, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I still have a freaking iPod, okay? And I've had this iPod since the iPod fifth generation came out back in like 1961, okay? Um, it's the very first iPod that I've ever owned. Uh, and my sister got it for me when she was in college. They had a whole iPod section, like just different Apple products or whatever. And she had just gotten all of her books. I was like, oh man, I would love to get an iPod because this back in the day, this one was the shit. It did video. It's an 80 gig. Um, yeah, it's 80 gigabytes. You could turn it into a portable 80 gigabyte hard drive. And like I said, back in the day, 80 gigabytes was like the top notch thing. Like computers had 80 gigs, like some of the high end ones. And so, um, she got it for me, and we actually got these stickers. This used to actually go up and around, but it like peeled off over time. So I just cut it down, and I kind of like the way that it looks now. But we got this sticker at Big Lots, and so this has just been my buddy. Me and this damn thing have been through some shit. I have dropped it. I have like it's been with me from California up here, all over up here, back to California. It went with me to Alaska, went with me all over Alaska. Um, like, this is my travel buddy. This is my road dog. It has all of my music on there. Um, I just had to reset it though, because the other day when I plugged it into the computer to charge it up, it said that there was an error, and I knew I shouldn't have done this, but I went ahead and tried to scan the drive to make Windows happy, and it knocked this out, and I was so pissed off. So I had to download iTunes, get it all restored, reset it, and then I keep a program on the hard drive of the iPod that they don't even make anymore, and it's called SharePod. You might be able to find it, but what SharePod does is it bypasses um, iTunes and all that other stuff and lets you load any media, like any musical media, onto your iPod. And you can like create playlists with it. It works as its own independent player. You can back up your entire iPod from it. You can copy stuff to it. Like I said, it's it's a great program. Um, you can still find iterations of it out there, um, but any of my Apple products, I automatically I automatically put that program onto my iPhone and my iPod, just so then that way I don't have to go through iTunes to put my music on there, because a lot of it's music that I've had for a long time and no longer have the CDs for, but I still have it in digital format. And that's what I used to do is I would go and borrow someone's CD, burn it to MP3, and then bring it home and upload it to my hard drive, and then take it from there and put it directly over onto my iPod. Um, so, long story short, with that, I got it back up and running, and I'm extremely happy because I listen to it when I go out walking. I wish that there was a way that I could turn it into a Bluetooth though, so that I could like listen to it on some Bluetooth headphones that I have. But otherwise, I'm rocking it old school with this tangled up mess. Um, this is actually my Samsung, I think, or this might even be an Apple. Yeah, these are my Samsung headphones for my phone, but they work just the same. So yeah, rocking it old school and total nerd about it. Um, and what else did I want to talk to you guys about today? Oh, um, so on Wednesday, I talked to you all about like going to that constitutional church and everything that has like come up from that. This morning, I go digging through my email, and because I didn't check it all day yesterday, wasn't expecting any correspondences or whatever, and they mailed me out a religious exemption letter talking about how but basically it's on their letterhead, and it's just saying that they're going to back you if you decide to use this letter as a religious exemption. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Um, and I've been telling a lot of my friends and family about it who live in the area. So interesting. Like I said, right, wrong, or indifferent. Don't care what your personal opinions are, if you're pro or against it. However, but I got a letter. A couple other people in my circle have gotten letters, and yeah. So today I am going to head over to my sister's house because her birthday's tomorrow, and it's sounding like my niece wants to get together with her tomorrow and go do mom and daughter stuff. So, I'm gonna get with her today, and we're gonna go out and do a little bit of grocery shopping. And it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day outside, so we're probably gonna do some barbecuing and just do like early happy birthday stuff. And yeah, so anyways, well, I now see that we're going on 22 minutes here. Sorry about me blah blah blabbing. And you know the drill. Question, comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And follow me on all the other social medias, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.